Hey everyone, in today's video, I want to discuss Stephen Jackson and Matt Barnes. Remember when we talked about Stephen Jackson throwing some shade at Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay platform a month ago? Let's revisit that because it helps understand everything better. In this video, let's see what Stephen Jackson had to say about Club Shay. He spoke his mind, and I believe everyone should speak their mind. That's just how it is.
Everybody should speak their mind. That's just what it is. I wouldn't let him go hard as he did on a lot of people on our show. I just wouldn't, because we got relationships with him. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. You don't have a show, so you wouldn't know what you would do. We've done hundreds of shows, so we know how to handle that type of shit. The whole world talking about the cat interview. The whole world. Everybody giving their opinions. But I can't speak on it because I'm so live. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Well, go on everybody else page and tell them that too then.
So, as you can see, Stephen Jackson claimed that he would have confronted Cat Williams and stopped him from talking about people he has relationships with. However, Cat Williams refuted this claim during a Club Shay interview, calling it a blatant lie.
Ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar.
Stephen Jackson didn't confront Charles Oakley when Oakley was on their show talking about Isaiah Thomas. Oakley was mocking Isaiah, who had responded to him on Twitter. Isaiah Thomas clapped back at Oakley for trying to make fun of his past issues with Jordan. In the video, Stephen Jackson can be seen laughing, which many people found odd. They questioned if Jackson had an issue with Isaiah Thomas because his laughter seemed insincere. Let me replay the clip to show you what I mean.
Want to be Mike. Mike do not want to be your friend, Isaiah. I'm telling you for the fifth time. He do not want to be your friend. You know, stay on ESPN, keep talking on TNT. Oh, Mike should, now you trying to say everybody better than Mike. It's okay. You not better than Mike. He came to your city and took your city. That's why you really mad. He took over Chicago. I know.
Another YouTuber who covers the NBA made a video criticizing Stephen Jackson for his fake laughter and snickering at Isaiah Thomas. He pointed out how Isaiah Thomas had supported Stephen Jackson in the past. Let me show you a clip of that, and then I'll provide some more commentary.
Jack, you should tell him the one about when you almost got ran out of this league.
Where we at? In Indy?
And yeah, remember that call you made to me? And I called the commissioner up.
Man, I forgot about that.
Jack, you was out.
I was done.
You was done. You was done.
I was done so many times, but y'all remember that.
And you said...
Stephen Jackson often talks about being a real one and what real ones do. In a comment I made on a video by Around Association, I emphasized that if Stephen Jackson values being a real one, then Isaiah Thomas should be on his Mount Rushmore of real ones. Now let's shift gears to Matt Barnes. He recently appeared on the Dan LeBettard show, where he discussed Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay and a beef involving Mike Epps. His response echoed Stephen Jackson's, which reminded me of a previous video I made covering this topic. Before we dive into today's clip, let's take a look at what Matt Barnes had to say on the Dan LeBettard show.
Respect the lane that Shannon has created for himself and the attention he has drawn. And again, I want to say this without coming off the wrong way, because unfortunately, I don't look at anybody as competition, with all due respect. And I feel like there's a lane for everyone, and everyone's created that lane. And I feel like there's plenty of money to come behind those lanes. But I feel like, obviously Shannon has taken off individually, and then him and Ocho have a great thing going on. But it's not necessarily our cup of tea, so to speak. It's a completely different lane, and you see now, obviously, the Cat Williams interview, I think, broke some kind of YouTube record for the most views, and I think that's great. I mean, that's a lane he's excelling in, a lane that he's getting notoriety in and getting money in, and that's great, but it's not necessarily what we are trying to do. We want to continue to kind of keep our lane, and not even that what they're doing is gossip, because I don't want to disrespect, again, what they're doing, but there's just a lot of different energy going on there, and people coming and talking their truths and telling their truths. And again, that's always great. Speak your mind. But again, that's not necessarily the lane we want to create, the lane we want to develop.
In that clip, Matt Barnes was throwing shade at the Club Shay platform, similar to Stephen Jackson. He mentioned that such interview styles weren't his thing, which reminded me of what Stephen Jackson had previously discussed. One of their most popular interviews is with Shannon Sharpe. I sense a hint of jealousy because even though they interviewed Sharpe, his platform was smaller at the time. Sharpe responded to Stephen Jackson's comments. Let's see what Shannon Sharpe had to say in this video.
Now, when I first got into the podcast, ain't nobody take no shots at me because I was under them. You see?
Yeah.
As I started to rise.
I have a question. Would you ever reach out to this individual and just have a little talk?
I'm done. He in this space, I'm in my space. I'm good. I already know how you feel. See, you can find out a lot about a person how they feel when they don't think when you're not around. See, don't talk good to my face. See, Ocho, I don't need you to talk good to my face. I need you to talk good behind my back.
Well, yeah, like.
So, as I was saying, Stephen Jackson and Matt Barnes seem to be envious of Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay platform. It's noteworthy that Matt Barnes mentioned Stephen Jackson's reaction when discussing this. That's all I have for you in today's video. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button if you've made it this far in the video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Leave a comment saying new sub if you've subscribed recently. See you in the next video and take care, everyone.